my ECR Group wished to highlight the urgent need to lift the ban on new internal combustion engine vehicles from 2035 onwards. The product of green dogmatism, this senseless prohibition has driven the European automotive industry to its deathbed and has, of course, played directly into the hands of Chinese manufacturers. The record of the climate hypocrites is measured in hundreds of thousands of European jobs lost. In France alone, 40,000 jobs have been lost in just 5 years, more than 10% of the workforce. Entire swaths of our economy, from heavy industry to component suppliers, are now in peril. I see some of those who claim to be coming to the aid of European car makers as in fact the very people responsible for bringing the European automotive industry to the brink of bankruptcy. It was the von der Leyen Commission that initiated the ban on internal combustion engines by pushing through the Green Deal. It was Commissioner Séjourné, then president of the Renew Group, who on the 14th of February 2023 tipped the balance in this parliament's vote in favor of banning new vehicles with internal combustion engines. In France, there is a saying, "It is a great mistake to be right too soon." We in the ECR Group know this well. We have been warning from day one about the risks of this ban. But another saying goes that only fools never change their mind. It is therefore not too late to open our eyes and correct the mistakes of the past.
Continuing to pursue the target of phasing out cars with internal combustion engines by 2035 amounts to a forced euthanasia of the automotive industry, especially since Europeans and Americans still want engines, petrol and diesel cars. The European Commission's push for forced electrification is putting at risk 7% of the Union's GDP and approximately 13.8 million jobs. At present, we are already producing 20% fewer vehicles than before the pandemic, and the figure continues to fall. There is, of course, one clear winner in this situation. It is called China, where they produce what are essentially washing machines on wheels. By forcing this technological transition, Europe has surrendered the advantage it once held. In the car market, price is crucial, and the Chinese heavily subsidize their industry and engage in dumping practices, just as they do in light industry. As a Romanian MEP, bearing in mind that my country has risen to 6th place in the European Union in terms of the number of cars produced, I believe it is crucial that we eliminate that ban on internal combustion engines before it is too late.
Are you surprised that in just 3 months, we have come to vote on 3 motions of censure against Ursula von der Leyen, initiated by different political groups? One of the main criticisms leveled at the Commission in these motions concerns the infamous Green Deal and its destructive effects on the European economy and industry. Today, we are examining the situation of the automotive industry, and we cannot do so without mentioning how severely this sector has been affected by the Green Deal policies. Factories closed, hundreds of thousands of people left without jobs, ever-rising car production costs, and on top of that, the emergence on the market of a dangerously cheap competitor, China. Even today, right here in this plenary, we voted to provide financial assistance to Germany and Belgium because of factory closures in the automotive industry. Ranking 6th in Europe in car production, Romania is among the hardest hit countries. While we debate in this plenary today, 200 workers at a factory in Dej have just lost their jobs. Thousands more have faced redundancies in recent months. The Green Deal must be suspended as a matter of urgency.
The automotive sector stands at a crossroads. We all know that. We have managed to pull the emergency brake on the issue of fines, but that is not enough. For more than a year now, we have been calling for a thorough review of the entire automotive legislation. I hope you realize how important this is. With the automotive industry, you cannot simply talk. You must also listen to what it is telling you. Firstly, throw the absurd ban on producing cars with internal combustion engines straight into the bin. Secondly, revise not only the emissions target for 2035, but also for 2030. Thirdly, open the door to technological neutrality, hybrids, synthetic fuels, and advanced biofuels. Fourthly, kickstart genuine hydrogen development in the EU so that it can be effectively used in transport as well. And fifthly, most importantly, ask people what they really want. Give them the freedom to buy the car they choose without ruining them financially. Mr. Commissioner, take off your blinkers. Start working in the interests of our citizens and in the interests of our industry.